while Ildrix replenished his dwindling supply of ale. Soren, however, walked closer to the merchants dressed in that bone-bleached white. While he slowly feigned looking at goods which were assortedly mundane and only mildly interesting at best, he was approached by a man who put down his knitting needles to raise a fake smile. The sad merchant did his best to make the mediocre collection of rubbish seem like vintage antique chic.
I sense a man of good taste. Feel free to browse what we have and ask as many questions as you'd like. Many of the objects before you have properties that the eyes of many may miss at a glance, and stories behind how each of them arrived before you. I'm Helrintheenath, but those who don't speak Darlerian call me Heltha. We are traveling merchants here from Great Vernasco, and have everything from intentionally cursed goods that will make great gifts for your enemies, to various well-traveled trinkets that will look great on a beloved one.
Like his companions, the young man wore an immaculate white, which made his skin and hair seem all the darker in contrast. The makeup and henna on his face subtly emphasized the features of his skull, almost masking the sadness behind his eyes, and a small bracelet revealed, only to Soren, that he, or whoever formerly owned the bracelet, was descended from Darlerian nobility, in a time before their homeland was destroyed. This bracelet was undoubtedly the most valuable item in the collection before him.
Eltha, good to meet you. I'm Soren.
Nice to meet you. Ah, that is a lucky dragon's tail. Unlucky dragon's tail. Sorry, they look so similar. That's a goblin's paw, and this is the lover's great sword.
Those all sound fantastically potent. I approached you, not to pry, because you appear to be bothered by something. Is it to do with this death that's happened? I heard the bell tolling.
The bell tolls for the death of a noble, but it is not his passing which saddens us so. My sister was poisoned. She was the leader of our clan, and tragically someone she was talking with chose to take her life, seemingly at a random, a horrific act.
That's truly terrible.
And now our clan is not in good standing with the guard, so we must leave the city before their goodwill ends. 2 nights. We are hoping to sell some goods today and purchase the goods we'll need to reach Lopovicel safely. We would be most appreciative if you would purchase something from us to help return my sister to our family's gravesite.
Certainly. This murderer, if it's not too painful to talk about, did you see this? Did anyone witness the act?
Yes. It was some sort of poison, but we did not realize it at the time. The Delvin simply spit into her own hand, and when they shook to close the deal, Resplenda had already been poisoned. It was so mundane.
And you said this was a Delvin that did this?
Yes, she identified herself as Liril. Delvin are rare enough, but she had a most terrible cycloptic creature with her, and a small gang of bandits who worked for her.
A small in which sense? I think I overheard that they were dwarves?
2 of them were, but there was also a human drunkard who looked almost as bad as he smelled. If the rumors are true, they are the same gang that also killed the noble. Since you seem like the interested sort, I'll tell you that believe they must know a sorcerer and found a means of hiding and perhaps even escape.
Sounds like they have a lot to answer for. Tell me, do you have anything, any of these items for around 20 gold pieces?
Sure. This goblin's paw is only 15 gold, and it could grant you your wishes. Only 3, because the previous owner's wishes did not end quite in the way he envisioned. Therefore, we are led to believe that it's slightly cursed, which is why it is available for only 15 gold. We also have, as you can see, small mirrors from around the world. Some pixie dust, acquired cruelty-free, from the Azure Kingdom. Oh, that's oil that makes things very quiet. And that is bear armor. Should you wish to make one into a formidable foe? Because let's face it, today's bears are a bit soft in the pad and belly, as they say.
Well, that's true. And this spyglass, is there some kind of story behind it as well?
Ah, you are a man of taste, as I have said. That is a spyglass that made its way to Great Vernasco from the Northlands. It was said to be owned by a crew member of the fearsome Bird Mountain Raider. Silly name, yes, but the reputation is quite fearsome. The owner apparently traded it for some food and night in someone else's bed. It happens to cost exactly 20 gold. A steal, if I may say so.
Certainly.
Now, while it is not as fancy as the other spyglasses you might have seen in other shops, this one is fully functional. With it, you can easily imagine yourself seeing things on the open road well before they see you, weather permitting. On a particularly good day, I suspect you could even see someone's face from as far as a mile away. I think that's about 1.6 kilometers, but for some reason everyone here insists on feet and miles.
Interesting. I think I will take it, the spyglass and the cursed goblin's paw. Who knows when you might need something like that.
You bless us with your patronage.
That is 35 pieces?
And even 35 gold, my bearded friend. Thank you for your kindness.
Best of luck to you. I'm sorry again for all of your troubles in the city.
Thank you, kind sir. This should be more than enough for us to make the trip. Can I or my clan be of any further assistance? Do you perhaps need directions? We've been in Autumn for some time now.
We are looking to find some discreet lodging up in the Temple Quarter while we investigate a rather personal matter. It's that way, right?
Correct. I would recommend thy place of worship. It is a pleasant enough place for those who wishing not to be bothered who have coin. It is not actually a place of worship, and the password is commoner. Oh, I'm a commoner seeking prayer.
A commoner seeking prayer. Is that the Chapel of Sun you're talking about, or another place?
No, the name is just a bit deceptive.
Okay.
It is many things. A place of secrets and harmless indulgences. But above all else, a place to get away without prying eyes for all who seek such things. Or a haven for those who are otherwise frowned upon being in this town.
Hey, Soren. We're done shopping.
Your friend, for instance, he stands out. I would keep a close eye on him for safety.
Oh, trust me, I do.
Many of his kind have disappeared recently, so I've heard. Well, I say many, but 2 is many.
Two is a lot. A lot. There's not any here.
We'll keep a close eye on you, Hildred. It'll be fine.
Fine. Yes, it's good. No problems.
Kind sir, is there anywhere around here that might sell bombs or things to heal?
Healing bombs? Yes, for wounds or like, your lips, because they seriously need moisturizing. It gets surprisingly dry this time of year.
I could use something for my chapped lips, actually.
Well, for 5 copper we have this. It is a stick that melts upon contact with your lips, and it should help.
Cool. Do you have it in different flavors?
Just the one.
Okay, I'll take it.
Glom received a bomb that presumably healed 1 hit point when used, and had around 50 uses, but only healed or prevented injuries to his lips.
The Chapel of the Sun, who do they worship there?
The old god Celagon.
Good, thank you.
This is common knowledge.
Just one more question, and then I will stop bothering you, Heltha.
You're not a bother, Soren.
This drunkard you mentioned, was he from the city of Auden, or have you ever seen him before?
I'm not sure, but his accent was strange. Perhaps from North Realm? I paid him the least attention.
Understood. Thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you. And if we can be of any further help, my clan and I would enjoy the privilege of selling you anything that might make your journey safer.
Certainly. If we need anything else, we will keep you in mind.
Goodbye, Soren.
The man bowed before giving Soren a small hug and quickly slipping an object into his hands.
This may help.
I nod very subtly at him.
Soren received the item without anyone noticing, and the team began their walk.